Voice of the People 90.3 FM. 9/11/2025. You know, of course. Welcome to Front Page Review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And of course, I'm here because you're there. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, officially reporting for duty this beautiful morning. Alright, check the time is 7:03 a.m. and of course, as usual, I've got plenty of stories for you this morning to bring you up to speed. Okay? Yeah. Shall we do this together, everyone? Feel free to join the conversation this morning via YouTube. Yes. Let's get you let's feel your let's feel your temperature right there. It's all good. And of course, our WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. I take that again, 081-717-56338. Punch newspaper will take the lead this morning. Tinubu to address world leaders at UN General Assembly. Tinubu to address world leaders at UN General Assembly. And then a couple of stories there backing, a couple of other stories there backing that top story up. But then I will just take you one after the other and then give you some more, courtesy Punch newspaper. All right? Let's look at more now. French Commission recommends banning social media for children under 15. And then 720,000 people commit suicide annually, according to WHO. 720,000 people commit suicide annually, according to World Health Organization. All right, let's go now. Let's go. Lagos State government defends Oworo-Shoki demolition, targets Makoko. Okay. Police, INEC move against early campaigns. This is as regards 2027. Police arrest OB of Lagos, foil installation. Police arrest OB of Lagos, foil installation. Tinubu orders fresh push to crash food prices. Reps grill Edun, Bagudu over 2024-2025 budget delays. Federal government collects 600 billion naira VAT from Facebook and others. Owo, terror attack, suspects lose bail bid. And then to some more stories now. I've kept campaign promises delivered. And of course, I've delivered major projects. Oyebanji, I've kept campaign promises. I've delivered major projects, says Oyebanji of Ekiti State. And then O2, Cross River, ADC clash over PVC mop-up claim. Natasha's suspension over any construction is abuse. ADC wants Akpabio and Senate. Okay. Let's look up to some more headlines now, everyone. There's an update here on INEC. INEC recognizes David Mark-led ADC leadership. That's what the Punch newspaper is actually reporting this morning. APC expecting more governors defection, says Yewada. Media must hold public officials accountable, says ADC chieftain. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Okay, we move now quickly to Daily Post newspaper now to give you some more headlines. Tinubu reveals what he discussed with French President Macron. And then there is a breaking news here. Nigerian doctors declare 5-day nationwide warning strike. Tinubu, French President Macron in private meeting. Nigerian government to arraign 2 captured Ansaru commanders. And then ex-NNPCL boss Mele Kyari submits self to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. 2027, we've no powers to stop early campaigns by political parties and aspirants. INEC laments, we have no powers to stop early campaigns by political parties and aspirants. You have no powers, really? Whoever does that, mine is just remove 1 million votes from the person's whatever. Everybody head go set. Remove 1 million. Whoever begins this thing too early, should have his or her way to see. Let's just leave all of these things. Let's just leave all of these things. But here, that's the news. We have no powers to stop early campaigns by political parties and aspirants. INEC laments. Experts drop insights as Rarafan. Other youths attempt self-murder on Kano Mast. Buildings illegal, unsafe. Lagos government justifies Oroshoki demolition. Buildings illegal and unsafe. OT moves to reduce rural-urban migration. Signs Abia mini-grid regulations. And then FRC, Nigerian Army collaborate to boost road safety and security in Lagos. Lagos moves to seal 176 estates over non-compliance with approval laws. No leadership tussle in ADC. Party spokesman Abdullahi is the one telling us. No leadership tussle in ADC. 2027 parties taking advantage of incumbency to campaign early, says INEC. INEC chair Yakubu stood on right side of history. ADC on new executives. INEC chair Yakubu stood on the right side of history. ADC is speaking on new executive. And then PVC, only legitimate weapon in politics, not violence. Kebbi Governor Idris. PVC is the only legitimate weapon in politics, not violence, not violence. 2027, Obi's single-term proposal, laughable, impossible. Edo Commissioner designate is the one speaking. Obi's single-term proposal, laughable and impossible. Edo Commissioner designate. And finally here, Natasha's suspension has ended further obstruction in abuse. Or rather, Natasha's suspension has ended. Further obstruction is abuse. ADC to Senate, Akpabio. Natasha's suspension has ended. Further obstruction is abuse. And then that will take us to Daily Trust newspaper, 7:12 a.m. Mele Kyari in EFCC custody over refinery probe. Police officers shot dead at Kogi checkpoint. 3 police officers, 5 soldiers killed in Kogi and Zamfara state. 2024 budget performance now 80%, says Edun. 2024 budget performance now 80%. On strike, doctors in marathon meeting. And then flawed ICRC, AFDB unveils $10 million water project for Borno State. How 5 farmers won campaign against tomato disease. And then maize, rice, all of this prices soar as floods submerged Taraba farms. Maize, rice prices soar as floods submerged Taraba farms. And then let's look more into some of these headlines. National grid collapses yet again. begin. Qatar tightens visa rules for Nigerian travelers over overstay concerns. Qatar tightens visa rules for Nigerian travelers over overstay concerns. White suicide is becoming common. And then finally here, how flood swept away 2 sisters, others in Zamfara State. Friends, let's move quickly to the Sun newspaper to give you some more headlines. Check your time now, 7:13 a.m. We can't do anything about early campaign, says INEC. Continuous obstruction of Natasha affront on democracy, says ADC. And as regards 2027, we can't do anything about early campaigns. INEC is saying that again. Senate will not entertain any matter in court, says spokesman. INEC recognition. We can now begin to build our structure. ADC speaking. Anambra Guba, how Soludo quietly amassing youth support ahead of the poll. 2027, RuFAI will destroy ADC. That Tijo warns. RuFAI will destroy ADC. NAS not empowered to oversight private companies. Senator Enang. Yeah, speaking there. And then let me just give you one more, and then I move to another newspaper. Methodist Archbishop laments decay in Nigeria's education system. VOP 90.3 FM. Let me give you some stories courtesy the Nation newspaper. Yes, trail of suspects in our Catholic Church attack begins October 19. Trail of suspects trial, I beg your pardon, trial of suspects in our Catholic Church attack begins October the 19th. Enugu gets ROHI's 100 millionaire as Green Nigeria Challenge model state. Edun, 80% of budget 2024 capital vote released. President others crash in food prices. Targets food sovereignty. Early campaign heating up polity, says Atahiru Jega. And then EFCC quizzes carry overspending on refineries and others. Okay, finally I go to Vanguard newspaper to give you some more headlines before we join RuFAI Oseni. Blackout. Businesses suffer as national grid collapses yet again. (2027) micro-zoning stirs tension in PDP. Micro-zoning stirs tension in the PDP. EFCC grills ex-NNPC boss Kyari over $7.2 billion refinery fund. And then to some other headlines now. Dangote Nupeng face off. Lessons for stakeholders. Apapa Customs set new record of about 20.1 billion naira daily revenue generation. Whoa. 20.1 billion naira daily revenue generation. Apapa Customs. Wow. See money. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're like a Edo State governor. That money is just confusing me. It's confusing me. It's confusing me. It's confusing me. Okay, to some more now. FIRS, EFCC, strengthen alliance to enforce voluntary tax compliance. Yes. Carter Bridge, irredeemable, says Umahi. And then parents, others support campaign against single-use textbook. 20, please, so yes, so please. Single-use textbooks. 2024 budget. 80% implemented. Edun Ogun 2027. Who succeeds Abiodun at Okemosan? Microzoning stirs tension in PDP. I gave you that earlier. And then let's look at that. Senate must allow Natasha back, says ADC ex Kaduna AG Jacobs. Yes, allow her back. Don't judge us by outcome of August 16 by-election. ADC is speaking. Don't judge us. Don't judge us at all. Okay, two more. Then we join RuFAI Hussaini. 2027 INEC worries over early campaigns. Recognizes David Mark-led ADC. More governors will join APC ahead of 2027 election. Iwata speaking. You're on to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Okay, let's join RuFAI Hussaini for an analysis of some of these headlines now. Let's join him quickly.
Okay, I mean, there are many stories making the rounds today that we're going to be talking about real quickly. And there's one big story that is really breaking that a lot of people are talking about. And it's the story of Mele Kyari, former NNPC chief, is currently at the headquarters of EFCC. He had been on the watch list for the anti-graft agency. Some sources says that Mele Kyari will provide explanation on issues bordering on the funds earmarked for the maintenance of refinery. He's in our office. The EFCC are confirmed, and they will be talking to him about that. Okay, so we'll be able to see how that conversation pans out, in the coming days or weeks, because the EFCC have been looking for the money was expended on the refinery, and it's quite sad that after over 3 billion expended on the refinery, nothing came out of it. In fact, the NNPC is now saying that they want more money for the refinery, so that they'll be able to fix some things they ought to fix. In fact, they're asking for about 60 billion. So, the generating companies of Nigeria are actually complaining that their debt is actually increasing. So they are saying that apart from the 4 trillion legacy debt that the government said they were going to get a bond for, that the money has actually gone up to about 5.8 trillion, and before the end of the year it's going to be over 6 trillion. And this is the money that they ought to pay them, for the electricity that they produce. And they say about 60% to 70% of that money actually goes to those that supply them gas and other ancillary, energy sources at which they create the energy, and that they are calling on the federal government. And they said since the federal government promised them a bond, that nothing has been said about that. So, we are looking at all of these conversations, and we're asking questions about what is going on. INEC worries over early campaigns, but they've recognized David Mark-led ADC. I don't know why politicians, elections that are still supposed to come up in 2027, they are already campaigning now, and campaign has become in full swing. Anyway, early campaign is an indication that politicians have not done well. So when they see the political activity of other people, then definitely they start early campaign. So there was an event with stakeholders to examine the challenges of early political campaigns. INEC has also officially recognized the leadership of the opposition African Democratic Congress ADC, led by David Mark as its chairman. So we are seeing all of this as it pans out. Wale Edu is saying that the Minister of Finance is saying that 80% of 2024 budget has been implemented as at September 2025. So he spoke at a closed-door session with House of Representative committees. He also engaged the Minister of Budget and National Plan, Atiku Bagudu, on the performance of 2024-2025 budget. Briefing journalists, he said, we've engaged the Minister of Finance and acknowledged our concerns, and we've given assurances. He confirmed that 2024 budget, which the National Assembly extended until December, is still being executed. So, you know what they are doing? Because they didn't get enough resource, or I don't know for what reason, they are running multiple budget cycles concurrently. So they are still running 2024 budgets as at 2025. They've extended it to December. So they are just meeting about 80% of the requirements of 2024 budgets when 2025 is almost coming to an end. So, it shows the mismatch at which we run governments. And we are all running concurrent budget cycles. And it speaks volumes of the state of play. Anyways, on breaking news, we have a new world richest man, Larry Ellison, the founder of a software company, top software company, Oracle. Larry Ellison owns about 41% of Oracle. Oracle shares went up, valuation went up to about over 900 billion. Larry Ellison's personal valuation is about 393 billion. He just passed Elon Musk who has valuation of about $384 billion. So that's a story that came out yesterday. And we are looking at that story. And we are tracking it as it goes on. All right. Many other stories still making the round as we speak today. And these are things we are looking at. I quickly also want to talk about the case of Senator Natasha Akpoti. In as much as I'm also saying that the case of Senator Natasha Akpoti is something we should all look at, she too must be able to bring out the evidence of what she alleged, because he who alleges must prove. So if she said Senator Akpabio made sexual advances at her, then she must be able to bring out the evidence. But the high-handedness of the Senate after she's finished serving her term just shows that it's a demonstration of grace we have in the country. Because she was suspended, she served her term. After serving her term, for her to resume, you are now denying her of her rights, denying her of her privileges, denying her people of representation, just because you want to punish her, and just because this woman has decided not to succumb to your whims and caprices. And you think that's the best way to go. That's not the best way to go. Things like that are not done. And we have to say it constantly. No man should think they are God. And it's just a matter of time they will understand. Federal government has published new tax reform laws as an official gazette following President Tinubu's assent on June 26. So the reform laws: Nigerian Tax Reform Law 2025, Tax Administration Act 2025, Nigeria Revenue Service 2025, Joint Revenue Board Establishment Act 2025. And the Gazette stated that small businesses with turnover of under 100 million and assets below 250 million are exempted from corporate tax. And large corporate firms with large firms may cut from 30 to 25% at the president's discretion. Top-up thresholds: 50 billion local firms and 750 million euros multinationals. 5% annual tax credits introduced for eligible priority sectors. Company transacting in foreign currency may now pay taxes in naira or official exchange rates. The Nigerian Tax Act and Nigerian Administration Act will take effect from January 1, 2026, while the Nigerian Revenue Service Act and the Joint Revenue Board become effective from June 26. These reforms aim to simplify Nigerian tax system, support businesses, and they align with President Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda. So that's that as regards the tax reforms and stories about taxation and things about taxation making the rounds today. Yemi Adaramodu, National Assembly is not a banana republic. Our laws must be obeyed. No, sir. You cannot suspend somebody and the time comes for the expiration of the suspension and you shift the goalpost because you claim that you went ahead to challenge a court ruling. You will allow her resume first and let the court take its course. The punishment has already expired. So she went to challenge the legitimacy of the punishment. But after the court order was given, you didn't still allow her come back to the Senate. So you can see how people behave. When the court judgment was given and the lady wanted to return to the Senate after the court ruled that it's not good what they did and the punishment was high-handed, that we expected them to call her back. They didn't call her back. They didn't allow her coming to the Senate. Now they are not giving another caveat that the case is in court on they are doing an appeal. Yomi Adaramodu, you are not God, though. Please, our politicians should always fear God. Today you are in the Senate, tomorrow you will not be there. That's just it. UN says Nigeria ranks 4th as attacks on school children globally surged by 44%. And that's a very startling one, what the UN is saying there. A UN report says that Nigeria ranks 4th globally amongst countries with highest level of grave violations against school children in armed conflicts. UN Secretary General report on children in armed conflicts 2025 stated that it verified over 41,000 attacks. The report described this figure as the highest number of grave violations. And Nigeria ranked 4th. So what they are saying is that our kids get attacked in school all the time. It's a very sad one. And I don't have anything to say again, as regards Nigerian football team. It's obvious now that we're not going to qualify for the World Cup. The NFF is already on the blame game. They are blaming Siri Desas. They say passes were too slow. They blame Ekong for own goal. They are pushing the blame around, but they will never blame themselves. And that's the sad reality of our country. National grid has collapsed again. The national grid experienced a disturbance, due to Genco's tripping. Earlier data obtained showed that out of the national grid dropped from about 2,917 megawatts to 1.5 megawatts between 11 and 12. That's why I'm sure probably you didn't have light for better part of yesterday. NISO also said the incidents had led to a significant load drop, and December was caused by the tripping of Gencos, resulting in a significant drop in power generation in the ecosystem. On February 12, some parts of the nation were without electricity after the national grid collapsed again. On the same day, TCN denied reports claiming that the national grid collapsed twice in 2025. So you keep seeing what is happening. And we are seeing some pictures. President Tinubu is meeting with President Macron in France. He said he's on holiday, he's taking time off. And there's on working holiday. So we're going to see how all of that pans out. At least they've been able to show us a video. In fact, I was just thinking about it yesterday, that when are we going to see President Tinubu since he's been gone? So it's so heartwarming to be able to see a video or a picture of him coming out and making the rounds as regards the state of play of what is going on. I mean, there are many stories still making the rounds today as we speak, and we're taking all the stories one after the other and telling you what is panning out and what is happening.
Thank you.
Also, there's another story now making the rounds. So As talking about INEC validating Aregbeshola and the likes, which is a very good one, which we reported today. Obi asked accountants to stop Nigerians stop reckless spending.
All right.
And the housing deficit, Benue government is flagging off construction of 1,080 homes.
Thank you.
Those are some stories making the rounds.
Thank you, RuFAI Hussaini. I appreciate you always. Thank you so much. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I would always encourage you to join the conversation via all of our social media platforms, okay? Yeah. YouTube is just there, joining, and let's have a great conversation there. This time around, let's go join Barister Darlington Agumo, all right? And we have a lot to also talk about there. Let's join Barister Darlington now. Top of the morning to you, sire. Welcome. I'm doing very fine. I'm doing very great. Good morning to you. I'm okay. Let's begin the conversation quickly. I hear that the police have arrested the OB of Lagos and, of course, foiled installation. Let me break it down. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested a 65-year-old man, Chiweke Azuike, for allegedly parading himself as the OB of Lagos. He was apprehended alongside 3 alleged accomplices while attempting to stage an unlawful unveiling ceremony. Barister Darlington, what do you know about this story? Yes, I can hear you very well.
They never did anything that will contradict the existing tradition and culture of Lagos. So all this is unnecessary. In fact, somebody called this man and said that they have Oba of New York in America, and nobody is breaking heads. I don't know all this. I don't know seriously. I don't. So you mean the Igbo, when they come to Lagos, they should not throw away their culture? They should throw away their culture and tradition, Abi? Is that what you're telling me? Because they came to Lagos, I don't understand. Please, all this segregation must stop before it create problem.
You said the Igbos need to have a leader in Lagos, or how did you say? Did you say?
Yes, because that's what they are known. Every Igbo community, where they find them, all over the world.
OB of Lagos is what they call it. OB of Lagos.
Yes, because they are in Lagos. They are in Lagos, for God's sake. They are in Lagos. It cannot be OB of Onitsha. That one is the supreme paramount leader. In fact, I'm sure he must have taken authority from the OB of Onitsha. Where you it's like you have a president and you have governors and local government chairman. So the man need to identify with Igbos wherever they are. And the ones in Lagos too. So in fact the thing is that I don't see how that can cause a problem. It can be today. I didn't see this man claiming to be the Oba of Lagos or Bale of Lagos or any of these titles you see whenever they want to give chieftaincy title in Yoruba land. The man is not claiming. He didn't claim to be the Asiwaju of Lagos or anything like that. He said it would be. Because it's in Lagos. The question is, how is that a problem? Did he usurp the Oba and the power and the authority of the Oba of Lagos? Did he usurp it? No, tell me. You can see, the people of Yoruba and Lagos, they will always be referred to the Oba of Lagos. If the Igbos have any problem today, will they go to the Oba of Lagos? They will go to their leader, who will now channel their grievances or whatever to the appropriate quarters. Is that not why this is aggravated?
The argument will be, people would ask, Yorubas will ask, do we have a Yoruba man, with a chieftaincy title in Igbo land? That's what the argument will be.
Of course, you can't be sure the please go around.
Do we have the Bale of whatever in Nsukka? In Enugu? How do they call it? Okay.
It is not possible for the Yorubas to be in Onitsha, in Owerri, in Enugu without a leader. It can never happen. They need somebody they can rally around to whenever there's a problem. That is our culture, especially in Nigeria and Africa. You can't rule it out. You mean the Yorubas in the South, they don't have a leader, they don't have a head. Is that because we are very silent on these things now? We don't talk about it because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't tell me now that if the Yorubas in Onitsha or where they have a problem, they will run to an Igbo traditional ruler. They will first of all go to their leader, say, this is what is going on. It is that leader that will not take the problem or the matter to the leader of the Igbos in that area, the traditional ruler. Are you going to call every market woman, every market man, or better, because a Yoruba man, you now say come to the Oba or Igwe's palace? No, it is the leader. After discussing, the man will now go back to his people and then discuss with them, and then the problem will be resolved instead of having a mob situation whereby everybody is on his own. This leadership, it helps a lot in coming today. It helps a lot. That's the truth. It helps a lot. Let nobody be deceived here.
Barister, the arrest, comes against the backdrop of growing ethnic tension, particularly among youth on various social media platforms.
Who is creating it coming today? Let's call a spade here. Who is creating the so-called ethnic tension? Who is creating it in Lagos? So all of a sudden now, Lagos has become a mob, a gangster paradise. We are youth. Who are the youth? You say youth. Who are the youth? Are those youth? Are they the owner of Lagos? Somebody is engineering this nonsense in Kamijide. And unless you stop it, it may create a problem. I'm not joking. It may create a problem. Go and check. Whenever any problem, ethnic flag, it is only the leaders who go and talk about it and resolve the issue. If you leave this youth to their own devices, they will create more problem. They will create more problems. So I don't know ethnic tension. Who is creating it? We need to call a spade here. By the way, what is the reason for the ethnic tension? What is the reason? If they ask you now, this ethnic tension you are talking about, what is the reason? Politics, Abi? You can imagine. Politics. They even extend it to their own son, Rose Bible. How can you be calling your own son Omali because of politics? Or you go and show us who is his father now. Go and show us. So the people that are doing all this, we should call them out. And let us not go with their narrative. Ethnic tension. On what ground? What is the ethnic tension here? There must be what is that thing they are fighting for? What is it?
But Barister Darlington Agumo, let's look at it. What you just said, and the arrest of this man. Should we say, or would it be right to say that the Lagos State government does not know the difference between Obi and Oba?
Well, they are trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. I just challenge them now to go to the entire Southeast and tell me that whether they don't have a Yoruba leader in every Southeast state, whether they don't have an Hausa leader in every Southeast state. If they go and convince me, I'll say, okay, then we are wrong. But if they have all this in the Southeast and nobody is talking about it, we are not even asking them, why would it become Sariki Hausa or Asuaju in Igbo land? Then you cannot begin from there. The only thing is that we don't pay attention to this. That's why it looks as if they don't have it in the Southeast. They have it. And whenever the Obi or Igwe in any of these Southeast, they will call these leaders of these ethnic groups within their own domain and say, look. This leader will not take the matter to their people. That is the role these people play in Kabichude. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? That's my question.
But let me ask you this. What is the meaning? I want us to break this down. What is the meaning of Obi? What is the meaning of Obi? Really? Let's understand.
It's a title. We have the paramount Obi of Onitsha.
Mm-hmm.
It's a title. It's the same way you call Asiwaju or any of these titles you see in Yoruba land. Are you getting it?
Asiwaju, Obi.
Bale.
Is it like Bale?
Yes.
Let's understand it better.
Exactly. But it's an Igbo extraction. Obi is not a Yoruba name. So as to say he is usurping somebody's title, no. This is purely Obi and is identified with the Igbos. If the man has gone to say he's the Oba of Lagos, of Igbo extraction, I will condemn it because we don't answer Oba in the Southeast. It's not our tradition and culture. It's not. So I don't see what is the problem here.
So is it that Lagos State is saying that there should be no representative of the Igbo people in Lagos? Besides, let's even find out what is it with these Igbos and Yorubas in this Lagos. It's not about Lagos. It's not Edo. It's not Kwara. It's not Lagos. It's not Abuja. It's Lagos. What is the issue here in Lagos? We should find out.
It is envy and jealousy, nothing else. We are the biggest contributor of Lagos development. The Igbos is on record. If there's any other thing, let them step forward. We are the biggest contributor of the economy of Lagos State. It's on record. So it have attracted envy and jealousy. What do you expect? Apart from that, let them tell us any other thing the Igbos have done wrong. But you know those people who are not contributing anything to Lagos except nuisance value, except taking their land by force, telling them not to go to farm, killing their women, killing their people. You know those who are doing it. Those people and the Igbos who are contributing to the development of Lagos or the Southwest, tell me, why are they not against those people coming today? Have you asked yourself that question? Why are they not against that people? I would have been hearing that every time. You go and face the people that are causing problem to you and leave us alone. I've been saying it severally. Tell me that thing that the Igbos are doing in Lagos or Southwest that is contributing to what? To economic decline or causing insecurity. Let them come out and tell us. Then we can interrogate it. But the real people that are doing it, they will not face them. They will not talk to them. I don't understand.
You rightly said that even Hausas have leaders here. Why is it not pronounced?
Yes.
That's what I'm asking. Why it's not pronounced? Like there's no issue with Hausas here in Lagos. Why is it Igbos?
Yes, because you know what? When a very weak man wants to show his power, he faces his pregnant wife. That is just the truth. A very weak man, a coward. When his fellow men beat him outside, he will come home and face his pregnant wife. That is just the truth here. If I don't get the examples here, which you can identify with. The people that are ravaging Lagos, causing insecurity in Lagos State, causing economic nuisance. Please, why are they not talking to them? Why are they not facing them today? What does that tell you? Go and show me one Igbo man that is dragging one particular land anywhere in the southwest of Lagos that does not belong to him, or you occupied it by force. I will personally go and meet that and say, come, is this the only land in the Lagos or in the whole of Southwest that you are? What did you see in this land? Every Igbo man that I know today, he either bought a land, built it, and is living there, or he rented a shop and is paying for that shop. Pure and simple. But you know those who are not doing this type of, they won't even pay. They just go to somewhere, take it over, and start doing whatever they want to do there. Is that not true, today? So when you say they are not, it's just that they are taking advantage of the peaceful nature of the Igbo man. That's all, nothing else. Go and check. Does any fly perch on a hot iron? No, they will not. But because we are peaceful and go about our business diligently, look at what we are suffering. Look at what we are suffering.
The four persons that were arrested are currently being held at the command headquarters in Ikeja now. According to the police, in a statement shared on X, yesterday, the group had planned to unveil a prototype of a purported 1.5 billion naira palace of the Obi of Lagos State on Saturday, at the Apple Hall in Amuwo Odofin. The command noted that the venue was swiftly sealed off by security operatives to prevent public disturbance and protect unsuspecting citizens from being deceived. That's what the information says.
Okay. There are people who have built houses that is worth more than that amount of money in this Lagos State here. And the other Igbo, Yorubas or Hausas. If you go to this highbrow area, people have built houses worth more than that amount, if at all it is true. So, in what way did that constitute a problem? How did it constitute a problem? So, people should not gather to identify with themselves. Is that what they're telling me? How did that constitute a problem? Did they have their own private army or police? Is there anything Lagos State is doing that the Igbo say they will not do? Is there any time Lagos State is doing their Uru or any of their festival, the Igbo say no, you cannot do it, we will not allow it? Just tell me. Before you start any problem, please ask yourself, this thing, is it worth it? Is it worth it? They want to do palace or whatever. I don't understand. When they gather somewhere, if they want to see their leader, is it not somewhere they will go and meet him? Let them tell us how that is a problem. Or is there any even law? Is there any law that is against this thing that these people are doing?
Or probably the Lagos State government is not aware of this move at all, and that's what is triggering all of this.
Hold on, whether they are aware or not, did they constitute a problem? That is my question. You mean because you are an Igbo man in Lagos, whenever you want to go and sleep with your wife, you tell Lagos State, Abi? No, hold on. Is that what you are telling me? Because you are an Igbo man in Lagos, whenever you want to go and do anything private, you now go and tell Lagos State government, they will not approve or not approve. Other people that are doing the same thing, why are you not challenging them? They come in today. Why are you not challenging them?
Notably, let's not also forget that I recall on April 1st, 2023, Frederick Umajago, the SND of Ajao Estate was similarly arrested for unlawfully parading himself as a title chief in Lagos. So that's why I'm asking, is it that Igbos are not allowed to have anybody who is one AZ or OB of whatever in Lagos? Is that it?
That means you are contravening section 39 and 40 of Constitution, which talks about freedom of expression and freedom of association. You are going against it, Mr. Ikamichude. After holding that man for 2 years, what came out of that case, Ikamichude? The Wajago. Shebi, we kept quiet. We didn't protest. We didn't do anything until they got tired of holding the man. They now released him on their own. Because it does not hold water. Seriously. It didn't hold water.
All right.
A man made a statement. He didn't carry out anything, nothing. They even searched his house. Not even a cutlass was seen in his house. Yet they took him away. After holding him for over 2 years, they now release him and ask him to go home. What does that tell you, Kamichide? You can see these people. The same thing will happen with this particular case now. By the time they got tired of holding those people, they will release it because there is no law that they have violated. They did not violate any law.
All right.
They didn't violate the position or authority of the Oba of Lagos. They did not. So, on what ground? On what ground?
Thank you so much, Barister. Let's quickly check up some other headlines before I let you go. Finally, INEC has recognized David Mark-led ADC leadership. And the party is now saying we are free to go ahead and start putting structures in place. What do you think?
He's a good old man. But I know INEC did it under pressure.
Pressure, you said?
Yes, they were pressurized, I know. Don't deceive yourself. They were pressurized, you know. So, you know, I've always told you, evil does not last forever. Because there's no explanation for what INEC is doing to the opposition. Remember what happened in the US recently, where Alan Greenspan is even fighting the battle of the opposition. They said the Tinubu is using his position to suppress democracy, suppress the opposition, threaten them, intimidate them. You know of that case now. When Tinubu is fighting that they should not release his record. If the records are clean, why are you fighting they should not release it? I mean, on what ground? On what ground? So you can see, the pressure is coming not even within Nigeria only. It's from outside. Because all these matters, like we have told the opposition, package them and send them to the international community. Let them know what is going on here. Yes, package all this in that APC Tinubu is doing. Yes, let them know how democracy is being destroyed by Tinubu.
So,
want to use federal power.
As it is now, ADC is set for nationwide mobilization as INEC has recognized them, and they have also asked. They're asking Nigerians to go and get the voters' card.
Exactly. Whether they like it or not, ADC is coming.
Don't judge us, ADC, on by-election losing. Because
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't worry. You see, whenever you take something that belongs to a child and raise your hand up, when your hand is happening, you bring down your hand and the child will collect what belongs to him. Is that not true? We are now hearing the truth about the 2020 election and how it went. Even the main actors are now singing Canary because their conscience is now flogging them. They are now revealing how Obi won that election. And I didn't see anybody from APC challenging them. RuFAI even brought out the state-by-state results, how Obi won that election. So, how can you feel comfortable knowing fully well that you stole something that belongs to somebody and you are using it? So the people that are making noise, they're trying to suppress opposition using all tactics and all that. Shame on them. Because their conscience will be telling them, look, this thing we are doing is not good, but they will still go ahead and do it. Shame on them. That is what I can tell them. Shame on them. You do something that does not belong to you and you are proud of it.
We have no power to stop early campaigns by political parties and, of course, aspirants. INEC is lamenting. We have no power. What do you think? What do you think?
It's a lie. It's a lie. Why they're saying it? Because they don't have the guts to call APC to order. Who drew the first blood? Was it not Tinubu posters? Tinubu started early campaign from Abuja and Lagos here. And APC, I can't imagine APC Yakubu challenging, Yakubu, INEC Yakubu challenging APC. I can't imagine him. Everything APC have done, all the electoral acts, APC have violated it. All the electoral laws, APC have violated. Yes, did you remember the case of those who committed electoral offenses that the court told Yakubu bring them for prosecution? After today, did Yakubu come bring them? No, because they are all APC. They are all APC people. Everybody is aware of this. They are all APC. That's why he could not bring them. So, if you say it does not happen, then which other power? He has the power to rig election in favor of APC. Is that the one he has the power to do? No, Anek Yakubu, can you swear with anything you profess as your God that you didn't rig that election in favor of APC in 2023? Can you swear? I don't even know why we don't bring Shongo and Amado into this matter. I don't know why.
INEC is saying that parties are taking advantage of incumbency to campaign very, very early.
Leave that thing. The man is speaking from both sides of his mouth. Instead of him to call, like, when APC started this campaign, what was they doing? I don't know if they had shut down APC when they started this. Do you think other parties would have followed? But he was aware when APC started campaigning in Abuja and Lagos. Posters everywhere. Even Tinubu came out and say he did not. I say, look at. So why not order the police to pull down your posters? Let me see that opposition will not go and put their own. Please let them leave that joke.
Barrister, Apapa Custom sets new record of about 20.1 billion naira everyday revenue generation. Every day, Apapa wants to generate 20.1 billion naira. 20.1 billion.
As an important nation,
Whoa.
you have to make things harder. That money they are celebrating, you and I are paying for it. Because by the time important to clear this good with this exorbitant fee, they will pass the burden to you and I. They will say they are goods. They will say they are goods. And you need those goods. You need it to survive. You can see. So it is you and I that they are extorting this money from. Let them start celebrating. Let them start celebrating. This is not how to run an economy. You are making things harder. Okay, what is the reason for these high charges at the port? What is the reason? You want to beat your chest, you have made so much money out of the people's sweat, Abi? And you are asking, how are things so expensive? Why are these happening? Why is there no job again? Do you know that some freight forwarders have closed shop? Are you aware? They have closed shop. It's only the big boys that are in that business now.
Okay.
Yes. Not down to custom and their high fees.
Barister Darlington Nagumo, thank you. Thank you so much for having this conversation with us this morning.
Thank you for coming to the. Take care of yourself.
And you too. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's time to take your calls and read your messages, but that will be after this.
Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries presents Special All-Night Service September edition. Are you tired of the battles that never seem to end? Are there chains of limitation, sickness, and delay holding you back? Therefore, Special All-Night Service is your night of deliverance. Join us for yoke-breaking night, a divine encounter where every burden shall be lifted and every chain shall be broken by the power of God. It is not just another service. It is a night of miracles, healing, restoration, and breakthrough. Coming up in September 12th, 2025 at MFM Prayer City, Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Nigeria. Mini concert starts by 8 p.m. while the main program starts by 10 p.m. Anointed ministers of God will be ministering. Come with a bottle of oil for prophetic impartation. Your story is about to change. Don't miss this destiny shifting encounter. Tell someone to tell someone. Jesus is Lord. MFM worldwide. Surely the Lord is here.
Surely the Lord is there. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. All right, that's the number to call. But you will move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for you. All right, mind what you say on a national radio. If you want to reach me from outside Nigeria, kindly use the WhatsApp number. Okay, let's go take some calls now. Hello, good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's your name again? God's power, good morning to you.
I want to speak on the news that President wanted to cash up. I think if we can implement it, it will be a good one. Because the 40% on inflation on food is really killing the market. And I also appeal to them that for them to For them to achieve that too, they also need to work on insecurity. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go here. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, please do well to call back if you can, okay? Hello, good morning here.
Good morning, Mikamedito.
Good morning.
This is Matthew calling from Okapa, Ejibo.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to touch on what Pai said this morning about the Eagles. The blame game are not qualified. I don't think we should blame any of the players. The blame goes to NFF, the Minister for Sports, and officials who failed to hire a qualified coach when the tournament started to qualify Nigerians. They started bringing in Iguabon, TVD, bringing in everybody to come and coach a national team.
Okay.
And when they have, they started blaming them. We should blame Nigeria. It is the corruption in this country. That is what we are facing.
Thank you.
Everywhere it's corruption. So let us not blame anybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you indeed. Hello, good morning here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Kubona from Oshodi.
Okay.
Okay, on quick one. Concerning the OB of Lagos of the thing, please. I don't know why the police will arrest, but I think we cannot have a traditional this thing outside your jurisdiction, or how what word will I use? Maybe the name should have been Ezendibo of Lagos. That would have been better. But for you saying Obi of Lagos, now that and now you're building a palace. So please, let's try and educate our listeners. So I will not agree.
Okay, you say Obi. Okay, it's supposed to be Ezendibo of Lagos.
Yes.
Not Obi of Lagos. So there's difference.
Yes, maybe it should have been Ezendibo. Then we know that okay, you are representing the Igbos, but using the word Obi of Lagos in another man's land.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
To me, no.
Thank you so much.
Find out. But for the
all right. Thank you so much. Let's talk to you now. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
No, now move away from your radio set. Come on. Whenever you call or before you call, kindly move away from your radio set. All right. Sorry about that. You can call back though. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Obin, calling from Ejuku.
Okay.
I want to tell you one story. In 1979, during Shagari, I was in Bauchi. The Bauchi state government said it doesn't need harlots. Sorry for using that word in your radio. So they pursue all the whole harlots in Bauchi state. In 1 month, when there is no harlot, they say the harlot has no value. In 1 month, they have 200 and something raping cases. This story I'm telling you in 1979. Now I was 59 years. I was in Bauchi then. Then in 1 month they have 200 and something raping cases. Now they are the one to call harlots on their own to come back. All these things the Lagosians are doing to Igbos, not in other states. If Igbos could leave Lagos, then we know that Igbos have value. In everything, then we take it as an offense. Tackling Igbos. What is the meaning of saying they have Obi of Onisha, Obi of Lagos?
All right.
They have different titles. Go to Kaduna, you see Igwe of Kaduna, Igwe of this, Igwe. What does that mean? What does he remove? All this thing is political something. I don't like it. If Igbos could leave Lagos only for 1 day, the Lagosians will know that we, the Igbos, we are the one that hold Lagos. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate your call. Let's go here. Good morning to you. What's your name?
Good morning, Kamijude.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Good Melo from Oshodi.
All right. Talk to us.
the issue of Obi, you cannot come and establish a kingdom or something in another man's land. So they should have called it chairman or something. Since they know this thing is causing problem, by now Igbo people should have known how to fix the something. That is my take this morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hello, good morning here. Good morning to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Peter Amonte from Shomolu. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, doing great. Talk to us.
Now, Ikamijude, the INEC is talking about early electioneering campaign. Then the same INEC said they don't have the power to stop the campaign. See, INEC has the chairman of INEC, Mahmoud Yakub, before in this office, he has a lot to tell Nigerians. Because up to today that we are still merry-go-rounding about the 2023 election, who won it. And unfortunately for INEC, some stalwarts of APC have come out in recent times to tell us that, look, Tinubu did not win that election, this is who won. INEC should come out and clear themselves. The Yakubu led the INEC should come and tell Nigerians, why did we have glitches on the presidential election? That is the thing I'm still waiting for till today. And then tell us categorically who actually won that election, not the APC stalwart like RuFAI coming to say we didn't do this. Another person come and say APC did not win. Who won that election? That's what I'm waiting for INEC.
Okay.
And INEC should tell us that the next election, no failure of electronic electioneering is what we will do. Nothing manual. It should stay on that. Whoever will succeed Mahmoud Yakubu.
Thank you.
To tell Nigeria how elections will go so that those people that the grace of God will be sufficient for them to survive the death out of this hardship.
Thank you.
Then we will know.
Thank you.
That our election will be free and fair. Nigeria will vote the person they want.
Okay.
Not after that we begin to say, I did not win.
Thank you.
Did not win. Obi won. So person won. We don't want that again in Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
We are too old for that, I beg.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. All right, let's read some messages now. To me, EFCC should not tell Nigeria anything short of arrest of ex-CEO of NNPC, Kyari, for the money he collected to repair a refinery that never worked till date. There is nothing to investigate about the matter. Okay, nothing at all. Kyari's case is different from Emefiele's case. They should be treated equally. As per Woronshoki demolition, I asked Lagos State, why now? Where was Lagos State government when people were building those houses? Benjamin is sending that message from Shogunle. And then, what's your name? Mayor from Ikotunegbe. Okay, let's look at your message. National grid collapse again. Is this a new? Is it new news according to him or what? Please, can you tell me one thing that have not collapsed in Nigeria? Or you people are still pretending that all is well, even the people ruling you are already collapsed before? Okay, Mayor from Ikoto, we thank you so much. Egypt is operating close to 50,000 megawatts. APC and its followers are busy attacking opposition parties while the country is bleeding. That is why the Canadian court declared APC and PDP terrorist organization. INEC is just making noise for nothing because they shot themselves on the foot. Mayor from Ikotunegbe. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you this morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
What I want to say this morning is that injustice that we doing to people is It's bad. It's too bad. And they are doing it as if they cannot do them anything. Fine. They may not be able to do them anything, no. But one day, monkey go market no go come. See, we Igbos, there is a place we always go for a meeting every 4th month.
Okay.
In a month. Do you want to tell me that maybe there will be a time they will tell us not to even gather for that meeting again because of we want to take Lagos from there? I don't understand. During a military time, it wasn't bad like this, though. It wasn't bad like this. They should just keep it up. They should keep it up, yeah?
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Let's read more messages now, everyone. Mazu Gochuku is saying APC should stop wasting our money in laundering greedy politicians, people into party. Good luck, Jonathan should keep his legacy and stay away from the political cycle funds. All right, that's it. And then what's your name again now? Okay, thank you. Good morning to you too. Let's look at this message. Osun Waje is saying INEC has done well by recognizing ADC leadership. It therefore behoves on the executive to make the most of it by registering new members and working for convention to fill all the relevant offices ahead of 2027. It's teaching time will save ADC. Sadibi Mwaje is the one sending that message. And then IOTech is saying INEC is joking with Nigerians. Why will they make show unlawful comments, and they are aware that the only political parties that are campaigning is APC. What impact does Mr. President's meeting with France president make in the country, or how has he helped our country or our economy? He is just wasting our commonwealth. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Please, someone should tell David Umahi that we don't need to repair the Third Mainland Bridge, and what we need is the demolition of the Third Mainland Bridge and build brand new bridge. And INEC moves against early campaign, and INEC is afraid of APC members and supporters that started the early campaign by putting the posters of Tinubu everywhere. Leo from Lagos, 80% of 2024 budget implemented, said Wale Edo, and he is correct because it has been implemented in corruption. That's what he's saying. Even in my university back then, we have KBSC. The guy was even my roommate that time. My name is Gold Child from Idimu. All right. Okay, let's take this call and let's talk to you. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Shola, good morning. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate your call. Thank you. Hello, good morning here.
Good morning, Kamidiri Jude.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Fabulous calling from Thailand.
Good morning, Fabulous.
Yes, Kamidiri Jude. Real quick. The problem is that most Nigerians are docile. Let me give you an example with this thing that is happening in Lagos now. We are there when an audio was trending, is it not 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whereby Kashim Shettima and Amazon or former governor of where is it, or should I don't know, I can't remember, but the audio is there outside. They are discussing how to destroy Igbo in Lagos. The audio is there. That is what they are implementing now. Why can't our people wake up? They have planned all these things. They are implementing it gradually. You can read you there. So let me give you the key now. I can read you there. If you want to get more followers in this platform, one thing I will advise you guys to be doing is to be going back to the important information they have echoed on this platform. At a time, you people should replay those information. It will drag more followers.
Thank you.
What Nigerian government don't like is to re-echo information. They don't like it because Nigerian life goes on. They don't remember. But when you remember for them, they don't like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ikamidi today.
Thank you so much. Fabulous from Thailand. All right, Barister Darlington, the houses have Seriki in Agege and other parts of Lagos. Why are they not arresting houses? Are Nigerians powerful and influential people involved in misappropriation of the country's commonwealth? Is a very big question. And then someone is also asking again. He said, Barister Darlington is what now? His analysis is always what? Okay, now let me break it down. AJ from Mero is saying something here. He said, if Obi of Onisha is the supreme leader in Onisha, what does that mean in Lagos? A supreme leader? In a place we have Obi, that is, in a place we have the king, that is Obi, Oba. If Obi is a title and wants to have a place or a palace in Lagos, which king gave him the title in Lagos? There is always Ohaneze and Igbo. If Igbo needs a rep in Lagos to talk to, and nobody films about that at all. I hate listening to people say that okay, oh no, take it easy on that, okay? Yeah, I think you've made a very, very valid point already. Now, let me move on to Ifedi. That's his name. He said that the Yoruba migrants from neighboring states are using presence of Igbo in Lagos to justify their dominance over Lagos indigents through scaring indigenes into believing that their presence is to prevent the Igbo takeover of Lagos. Okay, Fedi. Okay, thank you so much. Let's look at some of the messages now quickly. Lagos State government arrested that man because of the name Obi. They are afraid of any name called Obi. Okay. I heard what Barister said, that what I can deduce is the name Lagos. The name Lagos. That is if they call Tony from the road. I'm trying to understand your message, but let's move on quickly. Why is Mr. Dr. Barister Darlington talking this way? My question is, or what question did you ask him? What is he saying? And he said that he is Solomon. Solomon, just send a straight message and let me read it. The Eze Indigbo was arrested in 2003. He was arrested because he said he will bring IPOP to Lagos. Please don't spread fake news. This is Beneath You, Jude. Shegun from Alagbado. Okay. From Dokwemu, Folabi James Oludele. Please, for God's sake, don't let us create problems for ourselves. The issue of Lagos is no man's land. It's still on ground, though. The issue of Lagos as a no man's land is still on ground. Now, they brought another catastrophe. Please, for peace to reign, advise you people to live peacefully in Lagos. They are passing their boundaries. Obi of Lagos. Can you see Barrister's response to your question? It's very wrong. Thanks. My name is Folabi. Okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Okay, let's look at some other messages now. There is Sediki of Hausa in Amuwo Dofin, close to Apple Junction, near that Apple Hall. Let Yoruba leave these Igbo people alone now because they bring development to Lagos from Sheyi courts. Sheyi is saying that. Thank you, Sheyi. My name is Azuka. Yoruba has a king in Onisha. His name is Shuberu. What do you call it? And he has a street named Subelu Street. And Hausas has theirs too. Okay. I tell you, plenty messages here. But let me go straight to you again. Good morning.
Jude Ikame, good morning.
Move away from your radio set, please.
Okay, I've done that. Yeah, Bata is calling from Egbeda.
Okay.
Jude Ikame, quite a long time.
Now you leave
How
me.
is work?
Now you leave me. Talk to us.
Yeah. You see this thing that is happening. Jude, if I tell you, if you go to Owerri, there is a place they call Amausa. The meaning of that is Hausa zone. It's still existing up to today. Igbo people never attack Hausa people. Igbo people never attack anybody. If you go to Owerri today, most of the people that are doing a roofing job and all this laying of ties for building is Yorubas. They are trooping there every day. Today, if you want to enter night bus today going to Aba, it's Yoruba women. They went to Aba to go and buy goose. Nobody is disturbing them. Why all this? Why all this? Igbo people never take anybody land for free. They bought it. Even if the answer will be of this one, will be of this one, does it mean anything to them? Why so hatred to Igbos? Why all these things? I told one man, because he come to a place, he said that they want Igbo to leave Lagos so that they will take up their building and all this. I said, if Igbos go, that housing that you are looking up to, nobody will rent it. Hunger will kill you. And the man was looking at me. He said, what did I say? I said, yes, that's what I said. I repeat it again for him. They thought that if Igbos go, house rent in Lagos will be, nobody will rent house for Lagos more than 5,000 naira per flat. Jude, I'm telling you the truth. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning here. Good morning to you.
My name is James. I'm calling from
Welcome.
Let's tell ourselves the truth. I'm Igbo man from Imo State. You can't build a house inside a house. We have rubber of Lagos. If you want to be Obi or Igbo or whatever, you be in the east. Here and in Lagos for over 30 years. No any of you doing anything for me. I'm doing my business peacefully. You are dragging problems to Igbos in Lagos. We come here to do our business and go home. That's why one of our Igbo man just go to Ghana and buy land. They want to build whether Igbo land or Igbo palace in Ghana. Drag problem to other Igbos. Please, they should leave us alone. If you want to be Igbo or you want to be anything, go in the east and do it. And mostly, the Igbo in the Igbo land, they are bandits outside Igbo land, nothing like Igbo or chief. Because when they go home, they don't respect other, they can't see Igbo title Igbo in Igbo land.
Thank you.
They will share their something with them. You see? So let them respect themselves. If you want to be Oba or you want to be Igbo or what, go to your place and be it. If your people are set you to be, then you be. Don't come to let
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Indeed. It's Igbo Nyereze Abi. How do they call it that? Onyibo Weze. I wish I can speak. Tochuku! Come, bia. Listen very carefully. How do they say it? Igbo no get king. There's one look. One Igbo. Enweze. Huh?
We get king.
Come back. Listen very carefully. Number one, Igbo Enweze. Oh God, I wish I could stay and talk to my people, but I have to go. Okay, I have to go. Tochuku and Adigbo will tell you more about what's going on. But then, the information is: police arrest Obi of Lagos for oil installation. I'll be back much later by 10:30 to talk more. By 11, I should be talking to a doctor. Everyone, queuing again. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I'm out of here on social media. IKAMIJUDEH. IKAMIJUDEH on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. Okay? I love you all so much. Cambia! Listen very carefully.